Hey folks, welcome once again to another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer here at SwillinGrog HQ in beautiful Toowoomba, Queensland, Australia. Today we're having a look at Tiger Crystal, which comes in at 4.5% alcohol by volume. Now Tiger Crystal is a cold filtered variant of the original Tiger Brew, which I'm quite fond of. I believe when I reviewed that many years ago, I rated it quite highly. It was my good mate and fellow Aussie beer reviewer Jez that actually tipped me off about this. At the moment it seems to be a Liquorland exclusive, but yeah, despite a lot of trying it, it took me a few weeks to actually get a hold of it. So yeah, I laid down the moolah for a 6-pack, and lo and behold, when I look at the back of the label, it's not actually brewed by Tiger in Singapore. It's brewed by DB Breweries in New Zealand. Now, this has got me just stumped stupid. Singapore isn't really that far away from Australia, and yeah, I don't know why they would resort to contract brewing Tiger in New Zealand to then, export to Australia. Anyway, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Anyway, I'm keen to try this. So, yeah, as you can see, it's a 330ml clear bottle, and as we both know, clear bottles are not the greatest thing for beer. All right, so I'll pour it out into this Spiegelau lager glass. Okay, plonk it down here. So yeah, let's get a look at the appearance of that. Well, yeah, it's a very clear golden color, reasonably effervescent, a nice bright white head, a little under 2 fingers. Okay, on to the aroma. Not getting a terrible lot there. Some sweet grains perhaps. Yeah, not much else you can really say though. So probably time that we cut to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So cheers to you all. Let's dive into this one. All right. Well, up front, there's definitely, some subtle sort of sweet maltiness happening there. It finishes reasonably crisp. There's no real bitterness to speak of. Yeah, it's a little bit dry, but it has all those characteristics you typically look for in a lager, but I don't know, what it's sort of lacking is that nice zing, that tanginess that you get from a good lager. Being like the cold filtered variety, I would have thought this would have a bit more wow factor to it. Anyway, perhaps it's time I have another gulp. Yeah, well, it's definitely holding that taste profile. Nothing really offensive about it flavour-wise, but it's not quite as flavourful as I was hoping. It's quite light-bodied, but I wouldn't call it watery. But like I said, no zing, no real sort of tang to it. Just a light sort of malt flavour. Finishes crisp. I mean, it would, go well with, any Asian cuisine or even, Western cuisine, like burgers and pizzas, that sort of thing. But, in terms of its drinkability, it's certainly one you could drink, but, I mean, there are just better options out there, like, say, the regular Tiger, for instance. In terms of the price point, yeah, it's a little bit pricey for what it is. I think I paid $16 for a 6-pack of it. Yeah, I just don't feel like, this is, really worth the money you lay down for it. When I first heard about this, I was, expecting it to be, a lot better than this. All right, so a little bit of a disappointing one, folks. Probably time that I wrap this up and gave it a score out of 10. So let's have one last gulp. Okay, well, all in all, it's not too bad. Perhaps, it'll be to your liking, but for me, it's just a little bit on the bland side. It needs to have just a little bit more going on flavor-wise. It needs a little bit more of a sort of zing to it. I would definitely go for the regular Tiger lager over this. Yeah. Okay, so in terms of a score out of 10, I would probably give Tiger Crystal a 6.5 out of 10. So there you go, folks, a 6.5 out of 10 for Tiger Crystal. Okay, I'm just going to kick back and drink down the rest of this, and I shall return real soon with another review for you all. But until then, fare thee well, all.